pitchers work, sometimes never get the right arm motion for a changeup, but with that split finger, you can throw as hard as you want. It comes out the same way.
Like an off-speed pitch.
It's a devastating pitch. It's a lot like the spitter that we used to face.
A lot of guys had those spitters,
you
too.
You bet they did. It has the same kind of action. The only difference is this one's legal.
Boy, that was a good one there.
The spitter wasn't legal, but that didn't keep him from throwing it.
Boy, isn't that the truth?
Take a look at the swing. The bottom dropped out of that pitch, and Martinez was fooled badly.
Of course, we didn't have anybody that played with us and the Tigers that threw spitters, so, you know, we were clean. Our guys were too good. They didn't have to throw those things.
Has your memory left you?
Jay Bruner.
It has been 25 years. I guess you can forget things after a while.
I won't mention any names.
Well, no, we won't do that.
Absolutely. There goes Griffey.
Good jump. Ball's in the dirt. No chance. Griffey has good speed.
He picked the right pitch. Ball in the dirt. Mickey couldn't come up with it. That'll be a stolen base for Griffey. Jay Bruner with a home run in yesterday's game. He was 2 for 4.
You'll see the good jump here. Mike comes set, and just as he lifts, Griffey gets a couple of steps. But Tettleton never had a chance because the ball short hopped Tettleton. He had to come up with it and throw all in one motion. It's just one of those things. If you pick that ball out of the dirt and throw it, you're lucky, and it's a do or die play. And chances are, with the ball thrown in the dirt, he wouldn't have thrown Griffey out anyway.
Breaking ball down low. DH Pete O'Brien on deck. Jay Bruner with lots of power. He turned the wind around yesterday. He hit as hard as you can hit it and just got out down the left field line.
This big guy has a lot of power, and he hits the Tigers well. Out of the Yankee organization, the Yankees had a lot of outfielders and didn't have any room for Jay Bruner. Made the trade for Seattle. He's done pretty well for them. He hit 25 home runs in '92 and 27 in '91 for this team. Hits about a 245 to 250 average.
And there for a strike. He's also a good outfielder.
Yes, he is. Has a good arm. For a big man, he has pretty decent speed.
Jay Bruner.
Not the fastest in the world, but he's not a slowpoke either. He gives them some power. Martinez, who is out with a pulled hamstring at third, also is the other power hitter, and Pete O'Brien, who's on deck, supplies the power.
Down low, ball 4.
And Ken Griffey Jr., he'll hit some home runs for this club too. He's averaged about 24 home runs the last 3 years.
So Mike Moore issues his second walk of the inning. Well, you could say the Tigers love to play Seattle. They don't like to play in Tiger Stadium either, the Seattle Mariners. Greg Gore getting up in the bullpen for the Tigers. In the little dungeon down there. I spent many hours down there. Boy, it's cold in the winter and hot in the summer. First pitch in for a strike, but I'll tell you one thing, the nicest fans in the world are around the dugout or the bullpen. You get more free hot dogs and peanuts. We used to end up, we didn't have any baseballs left to warm up with. We trade them for hot dogs and peanuts. Popped up. Bryman goes back. Phillips comes in. He'll make the play. So O'Brien flies out the left. 2 down. That'll bring up Brett Boone. Young man just recalled from Calgary. Played in the game yesterday. Young second baseman. Grandson of Ray Boone. Fine player with the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah, he comes from pretty good stock. Ray Boone was a very, very good third baseman. Played here with Detroit. And Brett's daddy, Bob Boone, set a record along with Carlton Fisk for catching. Super catcher, caught for about 22 years, now managing in AAA.
Good slider. Boy, that was a great look at a major league slider. Difficult to pick up the spin. It looks like a fastball. Next thing you know, it's out. It's outside part of the plate, and you just miss it. That slider made a lot of us hit 220. Ground ball right back to Moore. That'll end it. But the Mariners came out swinging. They scored 2 on Mike Felder's home run, and after a half inning of play, they lead the Tigers 2-0.
The time has come for the cordless power roller from Wagner. It's so quick and easy, it can cut painting time in half. So get your hands on a real value, because the value of Wagner keeps on rolling.
The Inside Story starts here. From the greats of the game to current controversies, nobody covers the big stories in the big leagues like Ed Randall's Talking Baseball.
Join Ed Randall for Talking Baseball Monday nights at 10 on Pass.
The Tiger lineup is brought to you by Little Caesars, where you get 2 great pizzas for 1 low price. Always, always. Leading off, the left fielder, Tony Phillips. Batting second at second base, Lou Whitaker. The shortstop and third hitter, Travis Fryman. At first base, batting fourth, Cecil Fielder. The fifth hitter, designated hitter for the Tigers, Kirk Gibson. Out in right field and batting sixth, Rob Deere. The seventh hitter and catcher, Mickey Tettleton. Batting eighth at third base, Scott Livingstone. And the ninth hitter, center fielder, Milt Kyler.
Pizza, pizza.
I love that little guy. Defensively for Seattle will be Rich Amaral at third, Omar Vizquel at shortstop, Brett Boone at second, Martinez will be at first base. In the outfield will be Mike Felder. He homered in the first inning. Ken Griffey Jr. in center field, Jay Buhner in right field, Dave Valle doing the catching, and Chris Bosio. He's on the mound for the Mariners.
29 years old, Chris Bosio, coming over here from Milwaukee Brewers, 0-1 with a 2.63 earned run average so far this season. His last time out, he had a no decision, had a 5-3 lead when he bruised his right thumb on a ground ball, and then the Mariners went on to lose the game, or Chris would have had a win. He was 67 and 62 with a 3.6 earned run average in his 7 years with Milwaukee. He'll feature a changeup, curveball, slider, and a fastball. He tries to spot his fastball on the in and on the out, keeps everything down, and his out pitches are the breaking balls. That's 8 wins, 7 losses, and 3 saves to go along in his career with Detroit.
Tony Phillips will lead it off for the Tigers here in the first inning. He'll be followed by Lou Whitaker and Travis Fryman. Tony continues to hit the ball real well early in the season, 2 for 6 yesterday with 2 RBIs. And there's another one. That man can hit you some line drives.
One thing Brazil will do is throw the ball over the plate. He doesn't walk too many. He challenges the hitters. That ball was right down the middle, and Tony Phillips spanked it right up into the center field.
Lou Whitaker will be the batter for the Tigers.
We want to say thanks to Sander Slomovitz. He sang the national anthem. Usually his brother Las sings with Sander, but he was busy with his 7-month-old son Daniel. They will be back later on, and Sanders' wife Brenda and Bill and Norma Miller, her parents are here. They're great fans of the Tigers and Pass from Lakeland.
Lou Whitaker hits the first pitch foul into the stands. Tigers have stolen 17 out of 24 bases. They're second in the American League. Only the California Angels have more, and that's just one more, 18. 17 of 24 for the Tigers.
Who'd have thunk it? They haven't run so much, but they are now.
Major difference. Unbelievable. Fouled back, out of play.
Probably will not run in this situation with no one out and the man on first, down 2 runs with Whitaker, who likes to pull the ball, and that hole is open between first and second, so Sparky will probably leave it there for Lou to try to put one through the hole. However, if Fryman comes up, Spark may let him go even though he's down 2 runs. Basio doesn't get the ball to the plate real quickly, doesn't throw over it hard, so if you can pick a breaking ball, you can steal, although Vallia has a good arm.
Swung on and missed.
That's a great arm motion that Basio has. He looks like he's going to throw hard and doesn't. Has excellent breaking stuff, and then about the time he gets you looking for that stuff, he sneaks the fastball on your fists.
Well, I would think if any type of pitcher would have more success against the hard-hitting Tigers, it would be somebody that can change speeds real well.
You're right. They like to hit the hard stuff. See that breaking ball with good motion? A lot like Gullickson.
It's 1 down. That'll bring up Travis Fryman. Travis with another big night big day yesterday, 4 for 5 and scored 5 runs. 5 for 7 in this series against Seattle. Batting .310, 2 home runs with 8 RBIs.
Travis hit a fly ball the first time up. It hadn't been for the win, he'd had a home run. He'd have had 5 hits. He hit it deep, but they got it high and the wind knocked it down.
Young man can flat out play this game of baseball. Travis didn't like it. Tigers trail in the bottom half of the first inning, 2-0. Breaking pitch just misses. Tony Phillips, 4 out of 8 on the base paths. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rick Reed says he did. So back-to-back strikeouts for Chris Basio.
Once again, you can see Travis is trying to hold up on that slider that slides away on the outside part of the plate. Couldn't do it.
Crafty Chris Basio. Tony Phillips on first, Cecil Fielder at the plate. Down low, ball 1. The big man had a big night, big day yesterday, going 3 for 5. Scored 3, had 2 RBIs. He's got 12 RBIs on the season, 2 home runs, and batting .368. Another good breaking ball from Basio. The sun is shining brightly and Michigan in trouble. Tigers are on a roll. 4 in a row, undefeated at home. Fastball inside. He loves the Mariners pitching. Of course, Ken Griffey Jr. was nice to him yesterday on that fly ball that dropped in for a base hit. Tony Phillips on first. He singled. Then back-to-back strikeouts. Whitaker and Fryman. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tigers trail by 2. Had a good year last year with the Brewers. He's done well against the Tigers also. Boy, there was a big league curveball there, ladies and gentlemen. We played 1 full inning of play. The Tigers nothing, Seattle 2.
Dear Big Cheese, my dream is to eat a Little Caesar's Big Cheese with you. Dear Little Caesar.
Wrong, kid. I'm George Barnes.
Oh,
Let's eat.
okay.
It's the biggest pizza in the history of the world. 24 slices of cheese and pepperoni pizza, all for $8.88.
Pizza, pizza.
Upper Deck asked a few average card collectors whose cards they collect.
I collect Steve Young.
I collect endorsements.
I collect back doctors and surgeons.
Rings. I collect fines.
I just collect fishing lures. The musky dingbat.
Dingbat.
I have a 56 powder blue Chevy. Powder blue?
A Ferrari.
I collect Reggie.
Rolls Royce.
Reggie.
Really?
Not.
Yeah. The smooth. Original interior, original carpet, drives like a dream.
When night falls, the stars begin to shine on America's greatest nighttime sport, harness racing. Hazel Park Harness is racing with excitement. Nightly post time is 7:30 p.m.
Welcome back, everybody. I want to remind you that each time a Tiger hits a home run on pass this year, some lucky fan will receive a free case of Faygo Pop. For your chance, send your name, address, phone number, favorite charity, and store where you buy Faygo to Faygo Home Run, WJR 2100 Fisher Building, Detroit, Michigan 48202. Dave Valley will start it out for Seattle here in the top of the second. He'll be followed by Rich Emerald and Omar Vizquel. There's the old skipper. I talked to him before the game today, and I said, Skipper, were you going to get a little action yesterday? He said, no, Jimmy. He said, that's not my way. He said, I just went out there to try to get all the players off the field. Grand ball to Fryman. Long throw to first. Easy out. 1 down. Talking about that almost fight we had yesterday when Tim Leary hit Chad Kruder. It looked like on the wrist and then bounced up and hit him in the mouth. There were some words exchanged and both teams came out, and then as they were leaving the field, manager Lou Piniella said a few words to Kruder, and of course that upset our players, and Sparky came out and Lou yelled something at Sparky, but I don't think they wanted to do anything. They just wanted to get everybody off the field. Lou Piniella, pretty fiery manager, and Sparky is not the fighting kind. Pretty good ERA. There was a lot of questions coming out of spring training. Tigers are hoping a lot of those questions are being answered. We felt going into the season, by we I mean Jimmy Northrup and I, that the pitching was better. We just weren't sure how much better it would be, right, Jim?
That's right. It has to be better if you're going to win and move up. Rich Amaral is a 31-year-old rookie, the oldest rookie in the big leagues today. Has 5 doubles, which is tied for the league lead. Has some speed. Hit .318 at Calgary, and he came up for 35 games last year with Seattle, hitting .240. But he won't be hitting this time.
Boy, that was a good breaking pitch. That short slider on the outside part of the plate. That's what you call painting the black.
Take a look at it. It's a little breaking ball right on the outside corner. Good night, Irene. It's all over when they throw that pitch.
Leadoff hitter Omar Vizquel. He walked leading off the ball game. Good fastball.
We want to wish Val Morgan a happy birthday today. She works with the Catch people, a very nice young lady who does a lot of good work for Catch. Happy birthday, Val.
Ground ball to Fryman. Out number 2.
I think it's 3.
Out number 3, everybody. The game's moving so fast. We've played 1.5. Seattle 2, Detroit nothing.
Presenting the RCA 52-inch projection screen home theater. It's bigger and brighter than almost anything out there.
Come see all the RCA home entertainment products at all ABC Warehouse locations.
Around the turn of the century, in a small Detroit carriage shop, Harvey Firestone met a fellow young inventor named Henry Ford. Firestone tires have been seen almost everywhere ever since. On Fords, Chevrolets, tractors, trucks, Indy Lights, and Saturns. Firestone, America's tire since 1900.
Look what's happening at your Steel Dealer Steelathon. Low prices on bright orange tags, knowledgeable steel dealers to help you, and great products like these. The FS36 trimmer, rated #1 by a leading consumer publication for $129.95. The versatile BG72 blower, only $169.95. And the powerful Steel 09L saw, just $199.95. Hurry to your Steel Dealer Steelathon. See your yellow pages under saws for the Steel Dealer nearest you.
Detroit Tiger Baseball is being brought to you by RCA. Come see all the RCA home entertainment products at ABC Warehouse. Leading off for the Tigers in the second will be Kirk Gibson. Gibby hasn't played the last 2 ball games. Seattle came in and started the big left-hander Johnson Friday night. Young left-hander Hampton yesterday. Sparky chose not to play Gibby. But he's off to a good start, batting .318, 7 RBIs, 1 home run. Gibby's the DH today. No balls, 2 strikes. Gibby reported to spring training in outstanding condition. Hard breaking ball in the dirt.
That was a very good pitch by Basio. He had thrown Kurt 2 pitches away from him. And this is, you know, when you got good control with that breaking ball, he could throw the breaking ball down in on the dirt. You want to swing at it, go ahead, but he bounced it. Now he sets him up for anything away or back in again. He came in again.
He said he did.
Kirk didn't argue either. Kirk went for the breaking ball. Second one. Boy, that was a real quick curveball.
That's 4 straight strikeouts for Chris Basio. He struck out Whitaker, Fryman, Fielder, and now Kirk Gibson. Boy, yesterday, Rob Deere, our next batter, hit one a country mile. This one was out of here in a hurry. It just shows you the raw power that Rob Deere has. I don't know how far it would have gone if the facing of the upper deck in right center field wasn't there, because it was still going like a shot. He's as strong as anybody. Moved his average up to 205. He walked 4 straight times yesterday.
And if Seattle had it to do over again, they'd walk him the 5th time, because the 5th time was the 3-run homer.
Isn't that the truth? His last 5 games, he's batting .350, so he struggled the first part of the season, the first 4 or 5 games, but ever since then, He's looking real good. Swing and a miss. We talk so much about him being under control at the plate, and he's been that way the last 5 games. Ground ball, Bazio. Easy play to first, 2 down. Be Mickey Tettleton now for the Tigers. Mickey really teed off on a 3-1 pitch yesterday, and we warned everybody to tie themselves down, and he hit it like a bullet. It was out of here in about 1/10 of a second in the upper deck. Young fan got a Mickey Tettleton souvenir.
When I was playing, a kid wouldn't have caught a ball like that. It'd have broken his hand.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, hit some rifle shots up there. Better get a heavy-duty mitt. You're going to catch one of those blasts of mine from out of the past. Mickey's strong. Well, I'll tell you one thing. We have Fielder, Tettleton, Deere, and Gibson. Those 4 guys have about as much power as you're going to find anywhere.
Good off-speed pitch. You know, talking about that little altercation yesterday, I know I mentioned it, and I don't condone fighting at all, believe me, but I think the Tigers will be the last team I'd want to get in a brawl with.
Oh, tell me about it. They look like football teams.
Boy, he knew it. Chris Bazio strikes out Mickey Tettleton. He's cruising along after 2 complete innings of play. The Tigers trail 2-0.
Arbor announces a whole new way to look at pictures. Now, when you get your film developed at Arbor, you can get your pictures back like this, in Arbor albums. What a convenient way to display and protect your pictures. Just flip it up and enjoy. It's easy to remove and rearrange your photos, too. New Arbor albums, free with Picture Plus, just 99 cents with Picture Picture, only at Arbor. Come see the difference.
What day is it today, Max?
Brady, you there?
Rosie? Rosie, you're just in time.
Yeah, problem is, Brady, I got a bad front rolling in.
Bad? What do you mean, bad?
I mean it's soup up here, Brady.
Soup.
Brady!
Yeah, but you can land, right?
Ah, negative. Best I can do is make a pass. Drop one thing.
One.
What's it gonna be, Brady? Brady!
There are some things in life people that do just about anything for. Smooth, refreshing Stroh's. It's not just any beer.
Catch you next time, Brady.
It's Stroh's.
Any requests?
Pretzels.
Tonight's statistics are brought to you by Midwest Business Systems, the official computer technology source for PASS. Midwest Business Systems, your authorized AST reseller, has the AST Power Premium computers. Power up with premium.
Welcome back, everybody. We go to the top of the 3rd. It'll be Mike Felder leading it off for Seattle. He put the Mariners on the board. They lead 2-0 because of his 2-run home run shot just over the right field wall. About the, what would you say, Jimmy? We go out of here about maybe 335, something like that.
Yeah, just cleared the fence. Again, that's all it has to do. And Felder is not known as a home run hitter, but he caught a fastball right down the middle and pumped it out of here.
Yes, he did. Third base umpire Greg Koss said he did. So it's 1 strike on Felder. Young man touted to be a excellent big leaguer, hasn't particularly lived up to that expectation.
He spent 2 years with the Milwaukee outfit, didn't do a whole lot, went to San Francisco, had a decent year last year. 286 Mike hit, decent speed, good speed, and a good outfielder, but he only hit 4 homers and 23 RBIs.
Outfield playing shallow. Ground ball. Moore makes the play. One down. Mike Moore, 1981, was the first pick taken by Seattle right out of Oral Roberts University. He's a 12-year veteran. Boy, the old ballpark really looks good. You see the new Diamond Vision scoreboard in center field. Cool, crisp, beautiful day at Tiger Stadium. Ken Griffey Jr. pulled a string on a breaking ball.
Young man's only 23 years old. He's already in the 4 years he's been in the majors. He's averaged .301. He's hit 87 homers and 344 RBIs. That's pretty good stats for a youngster.
And he likes to hit against Mike Moore. You saw that stat.
He has not been hitting well, though. He had a chopper base hit in the first inning, but Ken has gotten off to a poor start.
Strike three.
Two strikes, no balls. Ken went up there and just swung at everything that he saw. It's that split finger pitch going down and away.
Mike Moore, 5-0 lifetime against Seattle.
His old team in the 80s. 85, he was 17 wins for the Mariners.
Tino Martinez for Seattle. Two down. We're in the third. Line shot. Whitaker. After 2.5 innings of play, it's Seattle 2, the Tigers nothing.
I'd like to show you an all-natural lawn care product, Thatchmaster. With spring application, Thatchmaster reduces excess thatch without power dethatching machines or old-fashioned raking. It uses a natural protein enzyme to gradually break down excess thatch so water and nutrients are more easily absorbed into the soil. Get your lawn ready for summer now with Thatchmaster. It makes a tough job easier, natural.
The Thatchmaster is available at Sears, Handy Andy, English Gardens, and Evergreen Home and Garden.
Marvin Windows and Doors can make your dream a reality. Now that you've decided to remodel or add that new addition, you want the finest and most beautiful windows available. Marvin Windows are not just beautiful, they fit better. And whether you choose a custom unit or one of 11,000 standard sizes and styles, there's a Marvin window and door for every room in your home. Marvin Windows, we put your dreams under construction. Available at Birmingham Lumber Company, Birmingham, and Lakeside Window, White Lake. Or call 1-800-686-9218.
For the car you drive, for the way you drive. Slick 50 high performance engine formula.
In an emergency, we're trained to look for Medical Alert's emblem. One call gives us your conditions, medicines, physician, and family. Information that saves lives.
Millions worldwide depend on Medical Alert. Ask your pharmacist or call 1-800-ID-ALERT. That's 1-800-ID-ALERT.
First pitch to Livingstone, drilled foul. Scott Livingstone, he'll be followed by Milt Kyler and leadoff man Tony Phillips. Livingstone likewise out of the lineup against those tough left-handers from Seattle the last couple games. There we take a look at manager, the fiery Lou Piniella. Jimmy and I played against him. We know he was a heck of a hitter. Livingstone drills it into right center field for a base hit. So Scott Livingstone gets the Tigers' second base hit.
Scott led the Tigers last year, base hitter with a .282 batting average, hit between .295 and .305 most of the season, ended up at .282. Scott's going to get stronger and hit more home runs. He's not really a home run hitter. Hit 4 last year, has 1 this year. As he gets a little older and stronger and wiser, he'll hit a few more.
First pitch to Milt Kyler, ball 1. Milt had a good day yesterday, 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Just about everybody in the Bengal team.
Everybody but Alan Trammell. Poor Alan took the pipe yesterday, and I know how he feels. I did it. It had happened to me once.
But he had a couple stolen bases in the same inning.
I got a sacrifice fly in the game. I think we scored about 18, 19 runs, 24 hits. That's all I got, and it was out in California.
You could go 0 for 6 in a hurry, can't you?
Oh, man, and everybody's getting hits, and I'm not getting any. You want to hear a grown man cry. That was me.
That's right.
Bill Rigney came flying out on the field in about the 4th or 5th inning. We already had a 14 or 15 innings, and the umpire says, "What's wrong, Bill? What do you want?" He said, "I just want to know one thing. Are they hitting the same balls we are?" And turned around and ran back off the field. Rig was a little bit crazy.
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
He's still out.
Yeah, special assignments.
For Oakland, is it?
California.
He's a great guy. I like Rig. I didn't like him too well in '67 when his team beat us.
I didn't either.
To keep us from winning, but
Livingstone on first. Milt Kyler at the plate.
Bill Rigney said the biggest mistake he ever made, he had an opportunity to come and manage that club in '67, '8, and '9, and he decided to stay in California, and Mayo Smith got the job.
Our skipper, Mayo. Two balls, 1 strike. 2-2. Boy, you get a first-hand look at Chris Bosio and how he changes speeds. You can tell by the way the hitters swing. Boy, if you can change speeds and hit spots, you can be around a long time. Fly ball, right center field. That'll be in there. Livingstone rounded second. He's rounding third. Livingstone will score. Kyler will go into third with a stand-up triple. Milt Kyler with a 3-base hit. Milt Kyler hit that ball, I think, just about as far as he can hit it, Jimmy.
He caught a hanging breaking ball. When you hang that breaking ball upstairs, you don't want to do that to a light hitter. You're better off to power pitch him away, but you see this hanging curve right there. Belt high, and Milt drilled it into right center field for a triple.
That'll bring up Tony Phillips. The tying run is at second base. First pitch to Tony in for a strike. Nobody down. We're in the 3rd inning. Fouled away. Rich Amaral in at third base. The rest of the infield is back, including Martinez at first base. So a ground ball to short, second, or first can score Kyler.
Once again, Piniella choosing to play back. I never have believed in this. I don't want to give anybody anything, and it's different with the man on second and third. A little dribbler can get you in a lot of trouble, but I just don't believe that one hit here, even if it's a dribbler, is going to be that devastating. I'd rather have my infield in and try to choke off that run.
That makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody down. Milt Kyler at third base. He's a potential tying run. Lou Whitaker on deck. Tony Phillips led off the game with a base hit. Down in the dirt. Dave Valley, the catcher, blocked it. Tail end of the Tiger batting orders jumped up and bitten Chris Bosio. Base hit by Livingstone, a triple by Kyler. Tony Phillips goes down swinging.
All Tony had to do is put it in play, but he got a severe breaking ball right there, out in front. Swung right over the top of it, and Tony is not too happy.
That's 6 strikeouts for Chris Bosio. Something you don't see real often. Tony Phillips swinging and missing for a 3rd strike. Dave Valley talking over how to pitch Lou.
Yeah, they want to know what they want to pitch around him, what they just want to do, but you can't hardly do that with Fryman and Fielder coming up. You get yourself in a lot more trouble. But if there's anyone on the Tiger club that is extremely good at driving in a run at 3rd base with less than 2 outs, it's Lou Whitaker.
He's been doing it for a long time.
He needs to score this run and tie the ball game.
Boy, he nipped the outside corner.
Once again, they're playing back, except at 3rd, they're going to give you the run, so you got to put it in play.
Long drive in the gap. Griffey's on his way. Can't get it. Kyler will come in from 3rd. Lou Whitaker will go in with a double. Lou Whitaker went with a high outside fastball and hit it into left center. That ties the ball game 2-2.
Take a look at it. The pitch is away from Lou Whitaker, going straight away. That's what you want to do in this situation. A man on 3rd. He hits the ball very hard right in the gap between Griffey and the other outfielder, Mike Felder. Splits the gap for a double.
We've got a tie ball game for you in the 3rd inning. It's 2-2. That's Lou's first double this season. Travis Fryman takes the first pitch for a called strike 1. Cecil Fielder will follow. Travis with a great day yesterday. Little blooper hit down the right field line. That'll drop in for a base hit. Whitaker will score from 2nd, and Fryman will win to 2nd base with another double. So the Tigers come to life.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. That ball's inside and jammed Travis Fryman, but he squibbed it off the fist on the barrel. He got his hands inside out and hit a little flare down the right field line, which easily scored Whitaker, and he took his place at 2nd base.
Still just 1 out. Cecil Fielder fouls off the first pitch. Cecil struck out back in the 1st inning. Cecil batting .359. He also had a big day yesterday. Ground ball. That'll get through for a base hit. Fryman will score. 3 straight base hits. Cecil Fielder continues to drive in runs for the Tigers.
Ball's away from Cecil. The big man reaches out and gets it and hits it up the middle as Omar Vizquel was shading Cecil to pull just a shade. Cecil hit that ball hard. That's what a power will do for you. Got a ball low and away and drilled it up the middle.
That's 5 base hits here in the 3rd for the Bengals. Rob Deere on deck. Kirk Gibson at the plate. Gibby struck out his first time up in the second. And I got to believe what has gone through the Seattle Mariners' minds. Oh no, not again.
They beat him today 20 to something. They're going to give a saliva test.
Foul, that'll get in the stands. Chris Bosio was breezing right along. He struck out 3 in the first, 2 in the second. But here in the third, the Tigers have bunched up 5 base hits and have taken the lead 4-2. Another base hit. So Kirk Gibson gets his first base hit of the ball game.
Ball wasn't overpowered, but it hit right between first and second base. You can see it on a couple of hops. There it goes, right between the infielders. Ain't how you hit him, it's where.
That'll bring up Rob Deere. Deere grounded out in the second inning. Bad pitch. Runners at first and second. Gibson's on first. Fielder on second. Rob Deere with that mammoth home run yesterday, along with 4 walks. Nice crowd on hand today at Tiger Stadium. Hope you're enjoying the action, and there's a lot of it. These Tiger bats can explode at any time. It's amazing. Chris Bosio breezing along, no trouble, and just like that, baby, watch out. Took a little bit off the breaking ball. Cecil Fielder on second. He singled. Kirk Gibson followed with another base hit. He's at first. Rob Deere at the plate. He's facing Chris Bosio. Mickey Tettleton's on deck. Evens the count 2-2. Still just 1 down in the third. The Tigers have come up with 4 runs. He went far enough. That's out number 2. That was a nasty pitch from Bosio.
Bosio's a tough pitcher for Rob Deere. Rob played with Bosio over in Milwaukee, but doesn't help much. Rob's pretty much a fastball hitter, and they're facing a breaking ball pitcher with good motion. It's tough.
That's 7 strikeouts for Bosio.
Tettleton's a 9th hitter to come to the plate this inning.
Mickey Tettleton, he struck out in the second. Takes the first pitch for a ball. We talked about that rocket shot from yesterday. Two men on, 2 men out. 2 balls, no strikes to Mickey Tettleton. Boy, that one got away from him. Seattle went into this ball game leading the American League with strikeouts, and they're adding to it. Upstairs again, that loads them up. Scott Livingstone, he started it all with a base hit, eventually scored on Milt Kyler's triple. That'll bring out pitching coach Sammy Ellis.
That's the first walk of the day by Basio, and I believe that was probably intentional. I don't think he was going to let Mickey Tettleton hurt him. He'll take his chances with Scott Livingstone, who is a pretty good little hitter, but he probably felt that Tettleton was a little more dangerous.
You really think so? You think he really did pitch around him?
I think so.
Really?
Didn't come close with 4 pitches.
No, he didn't.
I know I would with 2 outs.
You'd do that?
Sure. I'd make Livingstone hurt me more before I'd let Tettleton put one out of here.
Scott Livingstone. Line drive hitter. Bases are loaded. There's 2 outs. Pulled foul. Watching Livingstone take batting practice, it's interesting. I know all of us had different things we did in batting practice, but Livingstone inside outs everything and tries to hit it to left field, you know, to keep his shoulder in and his head in there.
It's excellent for your timing to do that. It does you no good to pull in batting practice and get in a bad habit.
But even pitches that are 3 or 4 inches inside, he'll inside out the ball. Big Cecil Fielder at third base. Gibson's on second. Mickey Tettleton's at first. Scott Livingstone's at the plate. Hard shot in for a base hit. That'll score Fielder. Here comes Gibson. He scores. Tettleton is into third. So if that was the case, the strategy backfired. Scott Livingstone with his second base hit in this inning. 2 RBIs.
Take a look at it. Scott stayed right there with a high breaking ball. Hit it right through the hole at second base and brings home 2 runs. Cecil Fielder and Kirk Gibson scoring.
There's 2 down now. Mickey Tettleton at third, Livingstone at first, Milt Kyler at the plate. There we see Tettleton. He walked. Livingstone with that 2 RBI base hit to right. Chris Basio. Boy, things turned around in a hurry for him. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kyler. The Tigers have scored 6 in the third. Action in the Mariners bullpen. Swan, the left-handed pitcher Swan, fastball inside. Big, tall left-hander. He saw action yesterday. Breaking ball hangs upstairs. That's a full count. There's 2 outs. Scott Livingstone at first base will be running on the pitch. Tony Phillips is on deck. There goes Livingstone. Swing and miss. That probably would have been ball 4. But the Tigers come up with 6 runs in the third inning. They lead Seattle 6-2.
I can get in 72 hours.
I wouldn't trust my car past the city limits.
For the way you travel today more than ever, the Smart Money is on budget. Reward yourself with free rentals and upgrades. Ask about the new Budget Awards Plus frequent renter program. The Smart Money is on budget.
And now it's time for our stat of the night, brought to you by Stroh's and Stroh's Light. It's not just any beer, it's Stroh's. There you can see, after 10 games played, what happened last year and where the Tigers are at this year. Jim and I talked about it. They're off to a great start. And you look at the number of runs scored in 1993 already. Runs allowed, not that big a difference, but any little bit will help. Tigers in second place. Boy, they've gelled the last 4 games, Jimmy.
Ernie Harwell signed, family tradition from Adrian. We want to say happy birthday to Gloria Champagne of Flat Rock and Peggy Champagne of Westland. Also to Joe and Dave Champagne. Marion's back in town, the Terror, a great Tiger fan from Anaheim and Orange, California. She's a great Tiger fan, and all the gangs here with her at the game. Jeff, Sharon, Carrie, and Mike joining the old ball game. And we had a couple of campers visit here, only one, Dan DeShawn, along with Bob Yates from Manistee.
You better believe there's more fantasy campers than that. They're at every ball game.
They came here, and he brought his son, wants to say hello, and to Steve DeShawn of Manistee. He's a great Tiger fan.
Yes, he is.
He was at the fantasy camp watching.
Yes,
watching Dan and Bob try. They say try. They had a good time. Good guys. Stayed next door. My dog loves them.
The Brat. Hard shot hit into center field. That'll be in for a base hit. Jay Bruner hit the first pitch. So he continues to hit the ball well against the Tigers. 2 for 4 in yesterday's ball game. Mike Moore on the mound for the Tigers. Tigers lead 6-2. Pete O'Brien, the designated hitter. He'll be followed by Brett Boone.
Pete had some very, very good years with Texas. He hit 20+ home runs and averaged 90 RBIs for 3 years running. Went over as a free agent to the Cleveland Ball Club, where he didn't play a whole lot, had just average stats, but he's been with Seattle 2 or 3 years, hasn't done all that well. 396 at-bats last year. He only had 14 homers, 52 RBIs. He had 222. Pete is good, strong, quick hands, play first base, play the outfield if you need him to. He's a threat to hit a home run, especially in this ball yard with a short porch and right field.
Another player that got a pretty big contract to go up to Seattle. Hasn't worked out all that well. Ground ball gets through for a base hit. Bruner will round second. He goes into third. So Pete O'Brien
may turn out to be one of these days, Jimmy, where the merry-go-round, round and round they go, both teams.
Jay Buhner at third base. Pete O'Brien at first.
Ball's a little tailing away on the outside. Pete doesn't pull it too much, and Lou Whitaker makes a diving try for it. Can't quite get to it.
Nobody out. Back-to-back base hits by Seattle. Youngster Brett Boone is called up from Calgary.
Third generation of Boones. I don't think he's the only one, but he could be. There was one other pitcher, I can't remember his name, I think, who was the third generation, I believe. Of course, Tommy Tresh was hoping Mike Tresh would make it, and that would have been a third generation, and maybe the Alous might have one. There's so many Alous that played. Remember, we played with them. All the brothers played.
I played with Mateo over in Pittsburgh and played winter ball with all 3 of them one year in Dominican Republic. Great ball players. There's nobody out. We're in the top of the 4th. Jay Buhner at third base. He singled. Pete O'Brien, he followed with another base hit. He's at first. Oh, baby, where was that pitch? 2-2 the count on Boone. Dave Valley on deck. Nobody out, top of the 4th. Ground ball to Fryman. The runner at third will score. Double play. But Seattle gets the run. Tigers gave up the run to get 2 outs.
They do that every day. That killed the rally. Boone pulls this ball, pulls it on the ground, and Travis Fryman scoops it up, gets it to Whitaker, who gets rid of it really quick with that great arm. Look at there. He doesn't even have to step forward, and he guns the ball over there. He's got a great arm.
He sure does.
643 Express gets more out of trouble.
Taylor-made. Boy, good breaking ball. He's got that short slider working real good today. Dave Valley off to a good start. Whoa, baby.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, one of the local saloons in Seattle was pricing their beer according to Valier's batting average. It was a bargain for most of the year because he hit under 200, I think, most of the year.
A lot of happy beer drinkers in Seattle.
Dave took it quite well. They hit 194 that year, so.
Slider down. Rich Amaral on deck. Fly ball to left, and Phillips makes the play. Tony Phillips with the basket shot grab. On deck for Detroit will be Phillips, Whitaker, and Fryman. This On Deck is brought to you by Cuprinol, maker of fine wood stains, sealers, and preservatives.
For years, the people of New England had a secret that guarded them from the harsh weather. A secret that protected their wooden vessels from the raging storms. And what they use to protect their wood, you can use to protect yours. Wood preservatives, stains, clears. Cuprinol, we promise the best.
Across the country with court savvy and shots that serve notice. The Diet Pepsi U.S. Men's Clay Court Championship. Only one survives.
The world's best push the edge. The chalk, the talk, the walk. Not your typical players, not your typical game.
It's tennis to the limit.
Don't miss the finals Sunday night at 8 on Pass Sports.
Pass has your ticket to the stars of the NBA. Thunder jamming, super slamming, dunking, pumped up. The league's hottest team, strongest talent, and rising stars step onto the court to tip off against Motown's own NBA sensation, Isaiah Thomas and the Pistons. Get fired up for NBA action on Pass. Mark Price and the Cavaliers want revenge against last month's Pistons pounding. Tuesday night, the game is on Pass.
It'll be the top of the order for the Tigers. Phillips, Whitaker, and Fryman. Ground ball up the middle. Boone over, makes the throw, and he nips him. Good play by the youngster, Brett Boone, going to his right and making an off-balance throw to nip Phillips.
Fine play by the young fielder. Gets over to the hole. He doesn't have much time because Tony can run. Makes a strong underarm throw to nip Tony. Good play by the young man, Brett Boone. Lou Whitaker, the only other second baseman besides Joe Morgan to have 2,000 games, 2,000 hits, and 200 home runs. Pretty select company.
Boy, you're not kidding.
Lou's had a great career. He can do it all.
There you can see what Lou's done today. Just inside. Lou batting .292. Two balls, one strike, one down. Travis Fryman on deck. Chris Bosio pitching for Seattle. Pulled a string. That's what we talk about so much. You can tell by the hitter, Lou way out in front of it, but the pitcher had the same motion as when he throws a fastball. Pitch way inside. 3-2. Young Travis Fryman. This weekend is Fan Appreciation Weekend at Tiger Stadium. Tuesday's game against the Texas Ranger, everyone receives a 1984 Tigers World Championship pin. That's courtesy of Little Caesars. Fouled away. That'll get in the stands. Jimmy, I'm going to collect those pins too, because I know we're going to have some from the 1968 team that we're going to pass out also.
Yeah, I have them, and got my nieces and nephews, a bunch of them. They really enjoy them. Everybody does. They're classic pins, very nice.
They really are.
Going to have an 84 pin, I think, this year, is it, or next year? Because the set only has the 35, 45, 68 so far.
This Tuesday, Jimmy, I just mentioned it.
The 84? I thought you said 68.
No, I said 84.
Oh, well, you got to get
line drive, just foul. That's okay. I'll keep you awake, big boy.
Imagine me not listening to you. When
I know it. 1984.
I thought you said 68.
No. Let me tell this again now.
Do it again.
This
84.
weekend is Fan Appreciation Weekend.
Okay.
Now Tuesday, if you come to the game against Texas, everybody gets a 1984 Tigers World Championship pin, courtesy of Little Caesars.
I'll never. I got it now. I'll never forget it.
Boy, you get an F for the day in class.
Oh, look at it.
Well, that nipped him. Count was 3-2 anyway.
Is that going to go as a hit pitch or a walk?
We'll have to take another look at it.
Hit batter or a walk?
There it didn't look like it hit him, but the umpire indicated that it did hit him.
That doesn't really matter. We're giving hit batsman anyway.
He's acting like it nipped him, the umpire. We'll have to get an official ruling on that. So Whitaker's on first. There's one out. Travis Fryman, fly ball down the right field line. The right fielder gives chase. He can't make the play. He goes sliding on the warning track. Boy, he ran a long way for it.
Jay Buhner just can't track it down. Slid a little late, didn't you, Jay? Tried to get it on the first hop.
Buhner's a hustler.
Had a long ways to run. They play Travis to pull, as Travis does pull quite a bit. And he's hit a flare down the right field line. Almost had another one.
Travis Fryman, he hit a double in the third inning. Little flare over the first baseman's head. That drove in one run. Good breaking pitch that time. Seattle's got 3 runs on 4 hits. The Tigers have 6 runs on 8 hits. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Fastball inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Travis Fryman. Chris Bosio with a Fu Manchu. Down in the dirt. Evens a count at 2. Coach Dick Trzaskowski flashing the signs. 2-2, 1 out. This isn't a bad time to send him, is it, Jim?
Not at all. It's got a good count. It's 2-2. Fazio has good control.
Not going. The ball in the dirt.
Nice stop by Valier. That ball was a 55-footer.
You know what? That's almost, you got to be lucky. I can tell you that from a catcher's standpoint. That ball was thrown so hard and so far out the plate. You got to be lucky to block something like that.
I think he hangs on to it a little long. Look how far out in front of the plate this ball hits. And
really?
It did kick back the opposite direction because it was a breaking ball. Valier, like you said, Jimmy, just tried to stay in front of it, and he's lucky enough to hit him and knock it down. Now maybe he'll go 3-2.
There he goes. Swing and a miss. The throw. Boy, he's a dead duck at second base. A good throw by catcher Dave Valley. We played 4 complete innings of play. The Tigers 6, Seattle 3.
Is a perfect mixture of premium grass seed, fertilizers, and weed-free mulch. And it's custom blended to your climate. Simply spread Lawn Patch on bare spots, water it as directed, and watch it grow.
This is amazing.
Lawn Patch is available at Arbor Drug, Meyer, Aco, Bordines, and other fine garden and home centers.
Welcome back, everybody. There you get a nice shot of Tiger Stadium from right behind home plate up in our vantage point. We have the best seat in the house. Nothing like a good seat at Tiger Stadium. Let's take a look at what's going on around all the other action in Major League Baseball. It's in the 3rd inning. Montreal and Colorado no score. In the 2nd, New York and Cincinnati also no score. Philadelphia, Chicago the same way. Florida and Houston, nothing. St. Louis and San Diego, and Atlanta, San Francisco, they start later. Pittsburgh and Los Angeles will play tonight. Over in the American League, Boston on top of Chicago in the 5th, 2-0. Texas beating the Yankees 3-1. That's in the 3rd. Cleveland, what are they doing to Toronto? 6-0 in the 3rd inning. And Baltimore just one up on California, that also in the 3rd inning. Milwaukee and Oakland, 0-0. Kansas City and Minnesota, they're tied up in the 2nd inning, 1-1. And that's just about it. Some clouds moving in down here at Michigan and Trumbull. Boy, the sun disappeared pretty quickly.
And it chilled down a little bit here, a little bit.
Yeah.
Better not rain. Don't want any rain. No rain delays. Had bad karma from the truck. You guys be positive down there. It ain't going to rain.
That's right. Rich Amaral will lead it off for Seattle here in the 5th. Mike Moore's first pitch hit foul down the first base line. Mike Moore struggled in the 1st inning. He threw 25 pitches in the 1st inning alone and 31 pitches since then.
Well, as most veterans, once in a while, usually in the 1st inning, they may be a little shaky. You better get your work done then, because sometimes they settle down and you have your hands full.
Boy, isn't that the truth? I've seen that, and I know you've seen that many, many times.
One of the Mickey listen to me, I can't even think of now. Lolich was the worst. If you had to get him in the 1st inning.
Oh, forget it.
Sometimes he had trouble getting going, but boy, once he got past the 1st inning, it was church. Lights out.
There's a bunt. Mike Moore comes in. He'll have to make the play. Amaral with the good speed beats it out. That was just a good bunt. So Rich Amaral starts it off for Seattle in the 5th.
Young man has very good speed. As we told you, he had 5 doubles already. Bunts the ball, gets out into that grass and dies, and it's right between the catcher and the pitcher. Moore makes the play, but it's no chance.
That was a perfectly placed bunt. You know, you're talking about Mickey Lolich. You know, he owns that donut shop, and today is baking day. I talked to him yesterday about doing something at Tiger Stadium, and he said, Jimmy, I can't do it. We've got to do the baking. Lou Piniella and the umpires conversing. I think they're asking for the lights. There we see the umpire going down.
Generally, they will not turn them on at a half inning, but this is the beginning of the inning with one hitter, so they're going to turn them on.
See the umpire talking to one of our grounds crew, and they're on the telephone, and I'm sure that's what it's all about. And I know Piniella, if I was him, I'd be yelling the same thing. My guys are hitting. Let's get the lights on.
Well, if they don't turn them on now, they wouldn't turn them on for the Tigers. That's generally the way it works. I don't know if that's a rule or not, but it was when I played. They wouldn't turn them on in the half inning, so we're probably going to get them turned on now.
Well, it got dark in a hurry. There are some blue skies over the right field roof that you can see, but the rest of the area, it's really cloudy. There you can see one of our grounds crew making the call to get the lights on. They haven't come on yet. Seattle scored 2 in the first on Mike Felder's home run. Tigers came back with 6 big runs in the 3rd inning. Seattle picked up 1 in the 4th, and we've got a 6-3 ball game. We're in the 5th inning. 3 runs, 5 hits for Seattle. 6 runs, 8 hits for the Tigers. Rich Amaral has started out the 5th inning for Seattle. He's on first base. He got a bunt base hit. Leadoff hitter Omar Vizquel is waiting, and then he'll be followed by Mike Felder. Boy, there's a great shot of the old ballpark. Just a great shot. A lot of great things have gone on at Tiger Stadium, and the neat thing I think, Jimmy, that's happened is with the new Tiger Plaza, how neat that is. Nothing has been done to the great old ballpark inside to harm all the great things that the fans love about Tiger Stadium. You know, we put the new Tiger Den in, which you have seats in, by the way. How do you like those seats?
I love them. I don't
Aren't they
like
nice and padded?
I don't particularly care for the $7.50 it costs me extra.
Hey.
But I like the seats. They're much more comfortable, and it's a nice area.
There you can see one of the light towers.
Where's the light switch, guys? It can't be that hard. Here they're starting to come on. I can see a little light.
I want to remind everybody the next Senior Citizens Day will be Wednesday. Persons 62 years of age and older may purchase $11 lower deck reserve seat for $7. You just get in touch with the Tigers box office or Ticketmaster. Game time tomorrow for everybody. It's a day game, a 1:35 day game tomorrow, Monday. It'll be John Doherty going against Eric Hansen. They're both 1-0. Tigers with 35 home day games this year. Day game tomorrow and also one Wednesday. Now the lights are coming on. I'm not sure it made all that much of a difference, but
they're not full beam yet.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a little lighter.
But Vizquel is in the batter's box, and Mike Moore is ready to pitch to him. Let me set it up for you again. Rich Amaral's at first. He got a bunt single. First pitch from Moore to Vizquel is a strike. Tigers are up 6-3. We're in the 5th inning. Mike Felder will be the next batter. Line shot down the third base line, just fouled by a couple of feet. One ball, 2 strikes. We're in the 5th inning. Omar Vizquel. Boy, just outside. Moore tried to get him to go fishing. Took a little bit off the fastball and turned it over a little bit so it goes away from the left-handed hitter. Good play by Mickey Tettleton. Makes the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Vizquel batting .235. Oh, a quick throw. They almost had him because he was gone.
Looks like he was leaning. He might be going in this. They have good speed, and Vizquel puts the bat on the ball well. Even though they're down 3 runs, it looked like they're going to go ahead and run.
Mike Moore, with 12 years of experience, thought he would be running. And I think he was right. Now, would Lou Piniella change that, Jimmy, or would he stay with that?
Sometimes they do. It just depends. If they think Omar is going to put the ball in play, and I think he will too, you go ahead and run him.
There goes Amaral. Fouled off again. It'll be foul. Caught down in the Tiger bullpen.
Omar only struck out 38 times and 483 at bats last year. So
I can't blame Piniella. Let's start him again. There he goes. Boy, that was ball 4. Thank you, Omar Vizquel. Seattle with 2 in the first, 1 in the fourth. The Tigers got all their runs in the third. 6 big ones. I think I saw a few raindrops, Jimmy.
It was sprinkling just a little bit ago. It's stopped now.
One thing about Tiger Stadium, I think it's the best drainage field in all of baseball. There he goes. Line shot. Short left center field. The runner will go into third, and Vizquel comes through with a base hit. So back-to-back base hits for Seattle. Sends Amaral to third base. Vizquel at first.
That'll probably get some action in a Tiger bullpen. This little guy's pesky. Like I said, he puts the bat on the ball. That's a good pitch. Down and away on a 3-2, and he just slaps it into left center field. And by running the runner, you get him to third base.
Action in the Tiger bullpen. Tom Bolton. Tall number 49. The right-hander. Looks like Gore. 2 men on. Nobody out. Mike Felder. Greg Gore along with Bolton. Runners at the corners. Nobody down. Mike Felder at the plate. Good pitch. Amaral's at third base. Omar Vizquel, he just singled. He's at first. Mike Moore pitching to Mike Felder. Nobody down. Line shot hit right at Fryman. He takes it off his shoe tops. Out at first base. And the double play comes through again for the Detroit Tigers.
Rather be lucky than good. Ball hit right on the nose, but right at Travis Fryman, and a very bad base running mistake by Vizquel. You can't get doubled off with a line drive when there's nobody out or 1 out at any base. It's a cardinal rule.
It's an unwritten law, isn't it, Jim?
Line shot at the shortstop, even if it's a 1-hopper, you're dead as a double play. So you got to stay at the base. Cannot be doubled off with a line drive. Thank you very much. And Moore has a shot now to get out of the inning.
And he'll be facing Ken Griffey Jr. Singled in the first and struck out in the third. Swings on the first pitch. Pop up down the third base line, and Phillips gave a good try.
Tony ran out of room, got down there in the corner by the dugout, the bullpen.
That area down there is also padded. Didn't used to be. Ken Griffey Jr. father, the batting coach for the Mariners. Tito Martinez is on deck. Amarillo at third. 2 down. Boy, knee-high fastball for strike 2. Long fly ball. Tony Phillips goes back. It's out of here. Touch him off, Ken Griffey Jr.
Young fella has tremendous power. That ball was down and away from him, and he hit it almost in the upper deck to left center. He got it all, hit it straight away. The young man has very good power. He's 205 pounds, 6'3". He's no little guy. Good quick bat.
So that cheers him up in the Mariners dugout. Griffey waving to some of the fans in the stands.
They've been on him pretty good. Here you go. It's not a bad pitch. Might not even have been a strike. Down and away, and he goes with it and hits it out of here.
Martinez. Just like that, we have a 6-5 ball game.
You're going to get another look at it. Look at this short, compact, strong swing. Ball just missed the upper deck. It was gone when he hit it.
Boy, good split finger. There you get a close-up look of Griffey Jr. Fans are riding him pretty good.
He's always hit Mike well. Mike Moore, he's hit Mike Moore very well, and he's been in a light slump, but he has 2 hits here today, a chopper and a homer.
That was Griffey Sr. and Griffey Jr. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the 5th inning. Ball 3. Grounded foul.
3-2 split finger and a good one, and Tino Martinez, even though it wasn't a strike, did a good job of getting some wood on that ball. Mike Moore would like to get out of this inning. He'll be the winning pitcher. If he doesn't get this out, gets hooked by the captain over there, why he will not be the winner.
Ground ball to fielder. Moore covering first, makes the play. We played 4½. The Tigers lead by just 1 now, 6-5. We'll be right back.
Dear Big Big Cheese, my dream is to eat a Little Caesar's Big Big Cheese with you.
Kid, I'm George Barnes.
Oh.
Let's eat.
Okay.
It's the biggest pizza in the history of the world. 24 slices of cheese and pepperoni pizza, all for $8.88.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome back, everybody. The lights are on at Tiger Stadium. The ball game started out, it was nice and sunny, but it clouded up in a hurry. They turned the lights on. Let's take a look at the scoring. Mike Felder started it off. Seattle hit a line shot, 2-run home run. That made it 2-0 for Seattle. Then Milt Kyler hit a triple, drove in 1 run. That made it 2-1. That was in the 3rd. Also in the 3rd, an RBI double by Lou Whitaker tied it up 2-all. Still in the 3rd, Travis Fryman with an RBI double. That put the Tigers up 3-2. And Cecil Fielder with an RBI single put the Tigers up by 2, 4-2. And then Scott Livingstone with a 2-run shot that made it 6-2 in the 3rd. But in the 4th inning, Seattle picked up 1 run. Brett Boone grounded into a double play that made it 6-3. In the 5th, Ken Griffey Jr. hit a good pitch from Mike Moore for a 2-run home run shot, and that's how it stands. 6-5. The Tigers are up by 1. Cecil Fielder will lead it off for Detroit. He'll be followed by Gibson and then Deere. The ball game is official. Baby. That was nasty. Another back-to-back nasty pitches, Jimmy.
You bet. Those were very good breaking balls right on the outside part of the plate and down.
Fabazio jumps out in front on Fielder. No balls, 2 strikes. Outside.
That's a show-me pitch. Just to show him the fastball. He's not going to let him hit a fastball, I don't believe. Breaking ball behind the fastball.
Stayed alive, just got a piece of it. Cecil struck out in the 1st, had that RBI single in the 3rd. $13 RBIs for Cecil this young season already. Ground ball gets through for a base hit. Cecil with a second base hit of the ball game.
Cecil hits the ball hard on the ground at shortstop. He's hit one up the middle past the shortstop to the left, and now between the 3rd baseman and shortstop into left field. 9th hit off Chris Bazio. No one warming up. They're going to go with him.
That'll bring up Kirk Gibson. He also singled in the 3rd, drove in 1 run. Gibby batting .333, 1 home run, 7 RBIs. Good pitch. Actually, that's 8 RBIs with the one he got today. Chris Bazio was breezing along.
It's hard to believe that he's given up 6 runs and 9 hits and still has 9 strikeouts. You strike them out or they get a hit.
Down low. First baseman Martinez playing behind Cecil Fielder at first base. They feel he's not a threat to run. With the left-handed Gibson at the plate, gives him better infield coverage. Grounded back. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Fastball just inside. It's a full count on Kirk Gibson.
Now the Mariner bullpen is busy.
Now Martinez will hold Fielder on at first. Ground ball to 3rd. Over to 2nd for 1. No chance to get Kirk Gibson at first base. So 1 down in the 5th.
They got the lead run. That was a big run. You don't want to get that man to 2nd. Couldn't get Gibson with his speed. Russ Swan, the left-hander, warming in the bully, and Rich DeLucia, the right-hander.
Rob Deere. Rob 0 for 2. Grounded out in the 2nd. Struck out in the 3rd.
there, the two warm up. Swan on the left, DeLucia on the right.
Mickey Tettleton's on deck. Breaking ball hangs up inside. Dave Alley looking over the dugout for a sign. A lot of managers will control pitch outs. Lou Piniella is one of them. Fouled back. Boy, he had a rip.
Yes, he did. He had a good swing at that. Swung him just a little bit too hard at it. Ball caught the umpire.
They earned their money.
One of the best umpires, I think the best umpire I ever saw, Steve Palermo. As most people know, he was the one that's tried to help. Some people were being robbed and he was shot and paralyzed. He's made a comeback. He's in the Seattle booth. Wish him well.
Down low.
You know, I don't compliment umpires too often.
No, I was interested to hear you say that, Jimmy.
Well, he's the best I've ever seen. He was fun to watch. He was always in the game. I don't believe, Jim, I ever saw anybody argue with him at home plate on a ball or strike, and that's unusual.
That's a great tribute. Well, you made a key point. You come out here to have fun, and that's the way I look at these broadcasts. We're having a good time, and we're going to continue to have a good time because the game of baseball is fun. I hope you're having fun. The Tigers are leading 6-5. Kirk Gibson on first. Rob Deere at the plate. Down low. 3 balls, 1 strike to Rob Deere. Now, I don't think there's any chance that Chris Bosio will groove a fastball. What chances are of a breaking ball or an off-speed pitch, Jimmy?
Well, it'd probably be breaking ball because Chris has the ability to throw his breaking ball over the plate as well as his fastball. We'll see what they go with.
There goes Gibson. Swung on, baby.
Threw him the fastball, and you see what happened to it.
Oh, man.
Do that with
high and tight fastball, and he ripped it off the facing just above the Tiger bullpen. But Gibby was going.
Take a little bit of a chance, although Gibson does have good speed because Deere strikes out an awful lot.
There goes Gibson again. Swung on and missed. The throw. Boy, a great throw from the catcher Valley. Gibson's arguing. He didn't like the call. Larry Barnett at second base says you're out, Kirk Gibson. Gibby letting him know how he feels, and the fans love it.
Take a look at it. As I said, you take a little bit of a chance. Gibson had a good jump. Deere strikes out. I have to agree with Gibson. He tagged him too late. We'll get another angle of it. Good breaking ball. 3-2 and an excellent throw by Valier. Right here it is. He did not tag him until his foot was on the base. Sorry about that, Larry, but you're wrong. Of course, I've got a slow motion look at it.
So Kirk Gibson felt he was in there. You did too, Jimmy Northrup. Tigers are on top 6-5. Due up for Seattle. There you see them. That's the power of their lineup. This date in 1968, Jim Northrup, I bet you don't remember what happened, but it was a great pitch ball game. We shut out the Cleveland Indians 5-0. We won 6 straight. A fellow by the name of Horton, a fellow by the name of McAuliffe, and you remember K-Line. Who? They all hit home runs. What happened to Jim Northrup?
I probably didn't play.
Me either.
Probably went 0 for 100.
Good chance that I didn't play too, but it was a great pitch ball game.
More than a good chance you didn't play.
Great pitch ball game. There's our teammate, Joe Sparma. Unfortunately passed away, but he pitched a whale of a ball game as he did many times that year. And Jolton Joe, we miss you, baby.
Joe probably had the best stuff on the staff.
He had great stuff. The interesting thing about Sparma, there, and I'll get back to there, you see the standings. We at last got into first place. We lost the first game. At this point, we're 6 up, but we do win 9 straight. And of course, we never trail. And we just blew everybody away. But Joe Sparma, interesting about him. And we had a great pitching coach, Johnny Sain, but Joe Sparmer threw about 12 different pitches: a fastball, curveball, slider, knuckleball, changeup, forkball, and he couldn't get any of them over the plate all the time. He was just so inconsistent, but he always wanted to fiddle with different pitches.
And when he did get him over, you didn't hit him.
Oh, I got to catch him many a Sunday afternoon in the second game of a doubleheader when you couldn't see a thing, like at 5 o'clock at night.
I warmed him up in the bullpen one time. He almost killed me with this. I'm telling you, the ball was moving so much I couldn't get a hold of it.
Action in the Tiger bullpen. Bolton and Haas. David Haas up now. Tom Bolton. Mike Henneman. Is that Mike Henneman standing guard? Looks like Leiter, yes. Mark Leiter standing guard. Mike Moore on the mound. There we see the umpire Jim was talking about, Steve Palermo on the left. That's Ron Fairley on the right. Boy, Fairley was a heck of a hitter.
Yes, he was. I played with Ronnie up in Montreal, as he came from the Dodgers and was over with Montreal for a year or two as a first baseman pinch hitter.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Jay Buhner.
Palermo enjoyed his job, and it showed. He was, I call him the man in motion, always adjusting his mask, kicking dirt, and clapping his hands. Ronnie Fairley, you better not try to sneak a fastball past him.
Hard shot.
Or this guy.
Base hit. Yeah, you're right about that. So he gets his second base hit of the ball game, leading off the 6th inning.
Don't think Sparky's going to go too long with Mike Moore.
Now they've more or less caught up with Mike.
You can see the Hook's nervous already. Here he comes.
Yep. I think they're going to come in with Tom Bolton, the left-hander, to pitch to the left-handed hitting Pete O'Brien.
That'll probably get a pinch hitter, maybe not.
So that'll be all for Mike Moore. He stands to be the winning pitcher if the Tigers can hold on to this lead.
Mike pitched 5 innings. He gave up 5 runs on 7 hits, walked 2, struck out 3. And we'll be back after this message.
A whole lot of sports are headed your way in May. Tiger baseball comes on strong. 14 live games are featured on Pass. It's a whole new ball game in Tigertown when the Bengal bats get hot. Watch for games against the defending champion Blue Jays, Cal Ripken's Orioles, the Milwaukee Brewers, and Boston Red Sox. Look for live tennis on the clay court and along the ATP Tour, plus NCAA championships. Fast Track Thursdays are in full gear, featuring This Week in NASCAR and Cycle World. Race fans won't want to miss a 2-week countdown to Indy and Goody's Pole Day races live. Step onto the sand court for the Pro Beach Volleyball Tour, plus the hard-spiking ladies of the Women's Tour. And in May, there's live NCAA lacrosse, Big Ten track and field championships, and weekly Press Pass trivia Monday nights on Press Row. A whole lot of sports are headed your way in May on Pass Sports.
Left-hander Tom Bolton will come on here in the 6th inning. Tom's been in 3 games. He's zip and 4.5 earned run average. You can see what else he's done there. Tom's from the Boston organization, was traded at the end of the season last year to Cincinnati from Boston for Billy Hatcher. And he signed as a free agent here with the Detroit Tigers. Tom's best years were in 1990, where he was 10-5 with Boston. He was 12-5 in Pawtucket in 1989 before coming to Boston to stay for a while.
And manager Lou Piniella decides to stay with the left-handed hitting Pete O'Brien.
Pete can hit left-handers. He's been around a while. He played every day when he played Texas and Cleveland for a while.
Mike Moore threw 81 pitches. So it'll be O'Brien. To follow him will be Brett Boone. Go to first. We're in the 6th inning. It's a 1-run lead for the Tigers, 6-5. Down low. More action in the Tiger bullpen. Mike Munoz, another left-hander. Sam Pelosi giving the signs. Seattle's third base coach. Whitaker, Tryman, fielder. So
this will get you out of trouble in a hurry. Ball's away from O'Brien. He either has to pull it more in the hole or hit it to left, and he doesn't. He hits it to Lou Whitaker, and that's an easy double play. 4:63 express, and the Tigers are out of trouble in the 6th inning. Munoz and Haas down in the bullpen.
Big breaking ball inside and low, ball 1. Boy, this Tiger double play combination, they can turn them over as good as anybody. Tall, lanky Tom Bolton. Ball 2. Dave Valley will be the next batter if Brett Boone can keep it alive for Seattle. A little bit outside. That's ball 3. Tom has had control problems. Got him in trouble in Oakland. Ball 4.
Better not have too much control problems, because Sparky will yank him out of there in a minute.
He's on his way.
Here comes the hook. That's what I figured.
He already made the move. So the skipper, Bolton, came in and did the job with the double play ball. Brett Boone was the next batter, and he walked him. But Bolton did his job with that double play. We'll be right back after this timeout.
With tens of thousands of hours of sports on television, how do you find the games you want to see? Newspapers and guides combined will only show about half of what's really on. Don't ever miss a great matchup again. Call 1-800-253-8005 and order The Sportscaster, the only complete guide to all televised sports, with listings and schedules for over 40 channels with sports. Call now and you'll get 12 months for only $29.95, nearly half off the cover price. That's 1-800-253-8005. The Sportscaster.
David Hiles will come in here in the 6th inning with 2 outs. He's 1-0, and ERA of zip. Can't get a whole lot better than that in the 2 games he's pitched. He pitched a very strong his last outing. 6 1/3 innings. He's given up 4 hits, walked 2, struck out 3. David jumped from Toledo last year, mid-year, to the Tigers, where David finished 5-3 with a 3.94 in 12 games with the Tigers last year.
And he'll be facing the Seattle Mariners' Dave Valley, the catcher. Runner on first is Brett Boone. Seattle trails by 1, 6-5. Good breaking pitch. The lights are on at Tiger Stadium. But there's some more blue skies up there now. A lot of clouds also. Boy, another good slider. There's the head man, George Sparky Anderson. Great guy. Line shot, base hit to right. Boone will hold up at second base. So Dave Valley, no balls, 2 strikes. Drills a base hit into right.
Good job of hitting by David Valley. He got 2 strikes. He gave up a little at the plate. The ball's another breaking ball away from him. Just didn't get it down. Haas didn't, and he lines it into right field.
Dave Valley at first. Brett Boone at second. Rich Amaral at the plate for Seattle. There's 2 down. Top of the 6th. Outside and low, ball 1. Popped up. Fielder. That's out number 3. So David Haas comes in. He gets the last out. The Tigers are on top by 1, 6-5. We'll be right back.
The Tigers and Pass Sports, a 10-year winning tradition, a whole lot of fun. A brand new ball game begins this season with the Tigers lumber lineup setting the American League on fire. And a new starting rotation enters the arms race of strikeouts and shutouts. Major League Baseball with the Tigers, a powerful lineup on Pass Sports. Twins Kirby Puckett and Dave Winfield host the Tigers in Minnesota. Sunday afternoon, the game is on Pass.
They're fighters. Day in, day out, they endure. Grueling physical and mental preparation for the one-on-one challenge of boxing. It's their chance, their statement. It's time to go all out.
Prime Championship Boxing, Wednesday night at 8 on Pass.
The Tigers are up by 1, 6-5. It's been a strange ball game for Chris Bosio. He started out terrific, gave up 6 big runs, but he's still hanging in there, Jimmy.
Yeah, he had the 1 bad inning, 6 runs, 7 hits in the 3rd inning, and it put him behind in the ball club. But the Seattle Mariners came back. They just kept nipping away, and they got back into this ball game. Had an opportunity actually to tie it or go ahead a couple of times. Weren't able to do it. Mike Moore lasted 5, and David Haas came on to shut him down.
And Bosio will be facing Mickey Tettleton, Livingstone, and Milt Kyler. Tettleton 0 for 1 in the contest. He struck out in the 2nd. Got on base with a base on balls in the 3rd. Now batting in the 6th. 1 ball, 1 strike. Whoa. That got to catcher Valley. All part of the job. You live with black and blue marks all over your body if you're a catcher. Boy, that one dropped off the table. I don't know if that was a breaking ball or a split finger, but it dropped right off the table.
And that is the 11th strikeout for Chris Bosio. After giving up 6 runs, he's struck out 11 hitters. Here we're going to take a look at this one. Just a hard overhand curveball. Very good pitch.
Boy, that was a quick downer.
Yellowhammer, as the Dauber used to say.
Cobra, that's right. Line shot. And they get it. All right. Tried to pick up. He dropped his glasses or something. Good job. Pat Dobson nicknamed it the Yellowhammer. That big curveball. Scott with a good day.
He also called it the Snapdragon.
Snapdragon. Another base hit for Livingstone.
And Scott got 2 hits in the 3rd inning, in the same inning, and he comes up with his 3rd straight hit today. Good piece of hitting, Scott.
He hits the ball hard all over the field.
Take a look at it. It's a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate, and that's how you hit a breaking ball, right back up the middle. Don't try to pull it. And Scott didn't.
Milt Kyler will be the batter. He had an RBI triple back in the 3rd. He struck out the next time up. Ball pop up, fly ball to center field. Ken Griffey, no trouble. So Kyler flies out to center. That's 2 down. We'll bring up leadoff hitter Tony Phillips. Tony 1 for 3. Single to start the ball game. Chris Bosio now has thrown over 100 pitches, and we're just in the 6th inning. There's action in the Seattle bullpen. I would think it'd be unusual for him to throw this many pitches in a game, Jimmy.
Well, breaking ball pitchers sometimes tend to throw more, and when you strike out 11 hitters, you're throwing a lot of pitches.
Right. But with his good control, I wouldn't think he'd throw that many.
Probably doesn't normally, but when you put 11 hitters to the plate in the 3rd inning, that takes a lot of pitches.
Well, that's true.
There's DeLucia and Swan again in the bully.
So Scott Livingstone on first. There's 2 down. Down low. Mike Munoz loosening up in the Tiger pen. Outside and low. Lou Whitaker to follow. Balls, no strikes.
Tony had 114 walks last year, led the Tigers, and he also scored 114 runs, which led the league.
Well, there's another one. That's going to bring out manager Lou Piniella. Left-hander Swan down in the Seattle bullpen. The left-handed hitting Whitaker. The next batter for the Tigers. Lou with that slow walk to the mound. We got to teach him a little bit faster trot out there, Jim.
I don't know. I thought he was going to make a move, and normally when he comes out, he does take somebody out. I guess he wanted to ask Chris if he was all right. Chris nodded yes, I'm okay. They're going to let him pitch to Whitaker.
So Lou Whitaker He's 1 for 2. He doubled in the third and drove in a run. There's 2 outs, 2 men on. Down low, ball 1. Travis Fryman will be the next hitter if Whitaker can keep it alive. Fouled back. Lou Whitaker with those quick hands.
And
it's 6-5. We're in the 6th inning. Took something off the breaking ball. Got Lou out in front. Catcher Valley. Sometimes a catcher will go out when you're ahead of the hitter to discuss this one pitch, because you don't want the pitcher to throw a wild pitch. You want to be prepared as a catcher. Take a look at Scott Livingstone at second base. Tony Phillips at first. Catcher and pitcher have to work together. This is the big pitch for Bosio. Fouled back again. Another curveball.
See Frank Biola, Boston shut out the White Sox bunch today. It's another good game. Biola is a good pitcher.
Lou batting .292. 6 RBIs. Down low, he went after a bad one. So Chris Bosio pitches out of trouble here in the 6th inning. We go to the 7th. The Tigers are leading 6-5, and we'll be right back.
If it's time to do a little groundbreaking, don't go at it the old-fashioned way. Tear through it with a garden claw from Garden Weasel.
At the beginning of each season, your ground could look like this.
Just to get it ready for planting used to take hours of back-breaking labor.
The garden claw can tear through hardpack. Just position it like this, and you'll be ready to cultivate, loosen, aerate, and weed.
The hardened steel tines rip through tough soil with just a twist of the comfort grip handles, even in heavy clay.
And you can use the garden claw to cultivate around shrubs, bushes, and other hard-to-reach places. It uniformly blends fertilizer, peat moss, and it's a great mixer for your compost heap, too. It comes with a 100% lifetime guarantee. Now, you can't beat that.
So if you've got a tough job ahead of you, tear through it the easy way with the garden claw from Garden Weasel.
It can tame your yard and get your garden ready in no time.
The Garden Claw is available at Kmart, Frank's, participating True Value, Ace, Service Star, and HWI. Makes a great gift for friends who garden.
Upper Deck asked a few average card collectors whose cards they collect.
I collect Steve Young. I collect endorsements. I collect back doctors and surgeons. Rings. I collect fines.
I just collect fishing lures. The musky dingbat.
Dingbat? I have a 56 powder blue Chevy. Powder blue? A Ferrari. I collect Reggie. Rolls Royce. Reggie. Really? Not.
Yeah.
The smooth. Original interior, original carpet, drives like a dream.
Welcome back. Detroit Tiger Baseball is brought to you by Firestone, America's tire since 1900.
And Mike Munoz will come in here to lead off the 7th inning. David Haas pitched 1/3 of an inning, gave up 1 hit, got out of the inning. We'll now have Mike out here. Mike was 1-2 with a 3 earned run average in 65 games last year. He'll be facing Vizquel, Felder, and Griffey.
And there's more action in the Tiger bullpen, Jimmy. McDonald, the left-hander, and Leiter, the right-hander. Old number 13. Who used to wear that number for the Tigers?
Parrish.
Well, you're quick.
Only one that ever did, I think.
Only one that had the guts to wear it. He was big enough to wear it. Omar Vizquel will be leading off for Seattle. He took the first pitch for a ball. A pie, ball 2. Mike Felder will follow. We're in the 7th inning. Ball 3. Ball 4. 4 straight pitches. Omar Vizquel. He's a potential tying run for Seattle. Skipper Sparky Anderson. You know he won't go long.
Munoz hasn't had control problem. Last year was one of his fortes. He was able to throw strikes, but this year when he's gotten in trouble, it's been through walks.
That's exactly right. Mike Felder, 1 for 3. He homered in the first. Hard shot. That'll be in for a base hit. Vizquel round second. He's going into third. They hold him up at third, and Felder goes into second with a double. So 5 pitches. The first 4 were balls. The next pitch was a double down the left field line.
Take a look at this pitch. You got to throw a strike, and it's a low fastball that Mike Felder is right on top of it. He rips it down the left field line for an easy double and sets the plate for Ken Griffey Jr. He's on second. Felder is, and Vizquel's on third.
Griffey homered last time at bat. They're going to give him 4. They're not going to mess around with Griffey. That'll load him up for Tito Martinez. The kid hit that 2-run homer way out of here in left center. That was in the 5th inning. That's 4 of them. Sparky looks like he's going to stay with Munoz. The bases are loaded. There's nobody out. We're in the 7th inning. The Tigers are up by 1, 6-5. Martinez 0 for 3. Little flare into left field. Phillips makes the play. The runner from third. He doesn't even try to make it. A good throw by Tony Phillips. Vizquel. He looked like he was going to try to score, but Sam Pelosi, the third base coach, held him up.
Well, it was a wise decision by Pelosi because Tony Phillips comes in, times it perfectly, and he's not very deep. He throws a 1-hop bullet to home plate. Here we're going to see it. It's a little bit high, but it does come down where the cutoff man, and it freezes the man at first base. No chance to score on that ball, and that's going to be all for Munoz.
So Sparky makes another move. Sparky telling him there's 1 out, bases are loaded, and we'll be right back after this brief timeout.
Discover the hitting secrets of America's finest baseball school in a professional instructional videotape. Teaching the Mechanics of the Major League Swing features professional scout and instructor Tommy Mansky and the same award-winning tested under fire techniques that have produced baseball world's back-to-back-to-back AAU national championship teams. Coach Mansky's study and analysis of thousands of baseball's best professional swings has yielded a no less than revolutionary approach to consistent hitting. It's proven and you'll love its easy to understand step-by-step video training methods. Just ask Baltimore's Glenn Davis.
This is a hitting video that gets results.
Teaching the Mechanics of the Major League Swing benefits players of all ages and ability levels. A valuable addition to any coach's library, and it makes a great gift. Thousands have been sold at $39.95, but if you'll call now and use your credit card, you'll pay only $29.95. Call 1-800-253-8005 for Teaching the Mechanics of the Major League Swing. The tape that gets results.
It really worked for me.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the Authority of Detroit Tigers and Major League Baseball and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any use or reproduction of this telecast without the express written consent of past sports is strictly prohibited. I love to read that.
Here's the new pitcher, Mark Leiter. Show you what Mark has done so far this season. He's 0-1. Pretty high ERA, 11.25. He's had a couple of bad outings. He's also had a couple of good ones. He's pitched 4 innings. He's give up 5 hits, 5 earned runs, walked 3, struck out 5. Mark was 8-5 last year with the Tigers with a 4.1 earned run average. Pitched 35 games, started 14 of them. Young man has good stuff. Fastball, slider, curve, change. Kiley down there along with McDonald. And Jay Buhner, who's had a pretty good day, 2 for 2. He's dangerous, and he likes to hit against the Tigers.
There's one down in the 7th. Bases are loaded. Seattle trails by 1, 6-5. Infield at double play depth. Outfield pretty deep. Buhner has 2 base hits in the game. Down low. Take a look at the runners. Vizquel at third. Mike Felder at second. Ken Griffey Jr. he's at first base. Misses low again. Ball 3.
He'll be taken all the way here.
Pete O'Brien will be the next hitter for Seattle.
And that'll probably bring in Bob McDonald, if I know Sparky very well, if you don't get Buhner out.
Right down the middle. It's 6-5 in the 7th inning. Tigers by 1. Bases are loaded. Fouled back, full count.
Got away with a good fastball there. Buhner had a good swing at it. Tried to pull it a little bit too much.
Mark Leiter. Buhner with that open stance. Reminds a little bit of Mike Bordick, only from a stance standpoint with the Oakland A's. Upright, wide open stance. Ground ball. Whitaker to Fryman. To Fielder, and they get the double play. The pitcher's best friend, and today the Detroit Tigers' best friend. The Tigers are on top 6-5 as the rain starts to come down. And we'll be right back after this timeout.
I'm Jim Martindale, here to tell you about the one and only Garden Weasel. This 5-in-1 tool makes gardening fun and easy. The 3 rotary action blades mesh with the topsoil, uprooting young weeds and creating a beneficial mulch. Remove the center blade for hard-to-reach areas. The Weasel is virtually self-cleaning. There's only one Garden Weasel, and it's backed by a 100% lifetime guarantee.
The Garden Weasel is available at Damon Hardware, English Gardens, Handy Andy, and Sears Hardware. Makes a great gift for friends who garden.
When the Tigers hit a homer, everybody wins. Bye-bye baseball, hello Faygo. This season on Pass, every Tiger home run means a lucky winner. Enjoy a free case of great tasting Faygo Red Pop, Rock and Rye, root beer, any flavor you choose. Plus, Faygo will donate a case to your favorite charity. Send your postcard in today to Faygo Home Run Contest, 2100 Fisher Building, Detroit, 48202, and tune in to the Tigers on Pass for those magic words, bye-bye baseball, hello Faygo.
With tens of thousands of hours of sports on television, how do you find the games you want to see? Newspapers and guides combined will only show about half of what's really on. Don't ever miss a great matchup again. Call 1-800-253-8005 and order The Sportscaster, the only complete guide to all televised sports, with listings and schedules for over 40 channels with sports. Call now and you'll get 12 months for only $29.95, nearly half off the cover price. That's 1-800-253-8005. The Sportscaster.
Here's Rich DeLucia coming into the ball game as Chris Bosio pitched 6 innings. He gave up 6 runs, 10 hits, walked 2, and struck out 12. Here's what DeLucia has done in the 4 games he's been in. He's given up 5 hits, walked 3, struck out 3, 9 when
Travis Fryman takes the first pitch for a strike. Light rain falling. It was falling a little bit harder than that as we broke for a commercial. Now just a slight drizzle. DeLucia gets ahead of Travis Fryman. No balls, 2 strikes. Cecil Fielder on deck. Down low.
DeLucia was with Seattle in '91, 12-13. Last year part-time, 3-6.
Oh! Breaking ball got away from him. Slipped out of the pitcher's hand and almost hit Travis Fryman. We're in the 7th. Just misses. Full count, 3-2. Double play ball has been the Tigers' best friend today.
Sure has got him out of 3 innings so far. That was just not a very good job of hitting by Buhner. He had him 3 balls and no strikes and let him get away and hit into an ending double play.
Pop up. Martinez. Boone calls for it now. The wind takes it back and he makes the play. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd.
These 2 guys will never go to Broadway.
Get the hook.
I don't care if I ever get back.
Here comes Sparky. Get him out of there.
Root for the Tigers. If they don't win, it's a shame. Or it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Yeah!
Lots of fun at the old ballpark. Oh, baby, get the hook.
Well, we did our duty, took our punishment. That's it for the year.
I think several fans left the ballpark. I'm not sure. They were last seen running out of here. A lot of fun at Tiger Stadium. The phones are ringing off the hook. I think they want us for Broadway, Jimmy. You know, Broadway and 3rd up the road here.
Probably, yeah, get out and play in traffic.
Get out and stay out. Cecil Fielder, 2 for 3 in the game. Sparky will let us know after the game how good we were. And I can make a prediction. You were off key. I sounded pretty good, I heard.
I couldn't be off key. I don't have one.
Rain starts to fall harder. The wind kicking up. Breaking ball low and away. 2-2 on Fielder. There you can see the rain plummeting down. Some dark clouds above us. High and tight. Kirk Gibson to follow. April weather in Detroit. Good fastball right by Fielder that time. That ball had good movement on it. That'll bring up Kirk Gibson. Gibby 1 for 3. Base hit back in the third. That was the big inning for the Tigers. They scored 6 runs. All of their runs. 12 strikeouts today for Seattle pitching. They're leading the league. Fastball paints the black.
Cecil Fielder's strikeout was the 13th Tiger to go down with a K route.
One to count to Gibby. Another hard shot by Gibson for a base hit. He waited on the breaking ball. So Gibby with his second base hit.
Take a look at it. Stays right on this breaking ball. Ball's up in the strike zone a little bit. Kirk had a good swing at it, lined it into right field.
2 down. That'll bring up Rob Deere. Gibby loving every second of it. Deere 0 for 3. Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball. He let it go by. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. Quick throw to first. Gibson back. Right down the middle.
Little guessing going on, and not the right kind.
The wrong kind is
Robbie
right.
Deere guessed 2 pitches, and he guessed wrong both times. He has 2 strikes on him. I know how you feel, Rob. I've been there. You don't want to be guessing with 2 strikes, though. You got to just look for the ball.
Ball 1.
Well, you can always go with the Gage Brown theory. There ain't no use of looking for something you can't hit. So you might as well look fastball all the time. That's what the Gator said. Never look for the hook. You can't hit it. I didn't never believe that either. Hang it in his eyes, see if he couldn't hit it.
He could turn around anybody's fastball. The Gator, he's probably watching right now, sitting at his couch, feet propped up.
Even if he was, he wouldn't admit it that he'd be watching and listening to us. He'd say he wouldn't waste his time.
Trough of popcorn, potato chips, barrel of ice cream. What do you think?
I think you're right.
Bottom of the 7th, the Tigers lead 6-5. Catcher Dave Valley talking to DeLucia. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Rob Deere. Deere can get on. Mickey Tettleton will be the next batter. Manager Lou Piniella had a rough time in Detroit. Shut out 5-0 Friday night. Yesterday, you know what happened. 20 runs by the Bengals. Tigers had a big 6-run rally in the 3rd. Breaking ball down low, 2-2. Down low, ball 3. There's 2 outs. The count is 3-2. Kirk Gibson on first base will be running with the pitch. Mickey Tettleton waiting on deck.
Once again, that was the pitch. 2-2. You wanted to get over and get Deere out if you can, because now with 3-2 and 2, you have the runner running, and he'll score easily on a double.
Especially with Gibson's speed. There goes Gibby. Swing and a miss by Rob Deere. At the end of 7, it's 6-5. The Detroit Tigers are leading the Seattle Mariners, and we'll be back right after this brief timeout.
The time has come for the cordless power roller from Wagner. It's so quick and easy it can cut painting time in half. So get your hands on a real value, because the value of Wagner keeps on rolling.
Will the Tigers be pretenders or contenders? Is it too late for the Pistons? Are the Red Wings peaking at the right time? Sports Final Edition tonight at 11:30, only on WDIV-TV, Channel 4, Detroit.
What day is it today, Max?
Brady, you there?
Rosie? Rosie, you're just in time.
Yeah, problem is, Brady, I got a bad front rolling in.
Bad? What do you mean, bad?
I mean it's soup up here, Brady.
Soup.
Brady!
Yeah, but you can land, right?
Ah, negative. Best I can do is make a pass. Drop one thing.
One.
What's it gonna be, Brady? Brady!
There are some things in life people that do just about anything for. Smooth, refreshing Stroh's. It's not just any beer.
Catch you next time, Brady.
It's Stroh's.
Any requests?
Pretzels.
I want to remind everybody that Tiger Baseball is brought to you by the dealers who sell Steel chainsaws, trimmers, blowers, and other outdoor power equipment. Steel. Looks like the sun's trying to break out. It's kind of a strange day, but not an unusual day in April in Michigan. A little bit of rain, a little bit of sunshine today, lots of clouds. Good ball game for you. Tigers are leading 6-5. We're in the top of the 8th. Mark Leiter now pitching for the Tigers. He'll face Pete O'Brien, Brett Boone, and Dave Valley.
We were talking about the players that wore number 13, and we were reminded by a fan that Bill Tuttle wore number 13 before Parrish. Fine outfielder, Bill Tuttle.
Pete O'Brien steps in. He's 1 for 3. Just misses outside. Now the sun breaks through.
Can't decide what it wants to do.
One of those days.
This has been a exciting and a strange game. Both teams have had chances to blow their way out and score lots of runs and not been able to do it. Looked like the Tigers going to run away and hide when they got all those runs in the third inning. Seattle's come back, and the double play ball's been the Tigers' best friend.
Boy, that gave a jar to catcher Mickey Tettleton. Baby.
Here we're going to see it. O'Brien gets a piece of it. Ball's tailing away good. Gets just the tip of the glove and then up on the mask. Tools of ignorance, son. The tools of ignorance.
Baby. That's why you wear that equipment. Don't turn that head, youngsters. Long drive. Uh-oh. Touch them all, Pete O'Brien. Mark Leiter served up a high fastball, and O'Brien turned it around in a hurry.
O'Brien is dangerous in this ballpark, although that had been out of any ballpark. He's got those good, short, quick swing and the strong wrist. He's a pure wrist hitter. Watch his hands. He just cocks his hands, uncocks them. Doesn't use much body. It's almost all wrist. Right there. Pow. Belt high. You make mistakes upstairs, and that's what happens to them. They go in the upper deck.
That ties up the ball game, 6-all. Brett Boone. He walked the last time up. He's 0 for 2. Leiter jumps out in front.
Brett Boone hit into a double play in the 4th inning, which helped the Tigers considerably.
One ball, 2 strikes. We're tied up in the 8th inning, 6-all. Slider low and away, 2-2.
Both teams 6-11-0, 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors.
Just misses.
However, the unusual stat is 14 Tigers have struck out, and they've still gotten 10 hits or 11 hits. There's that last pitch. Whoa, I don't know how you can take that.
Baby,
you take it because you're fooled.
You got it.
And the umpire didn't call it.
Well, he wasn't fooled on that one. He swung and missed.
Fell down. He swung so hard. Take a good rip, kid. You're going to see. He wanted to hit one right out over the roof. His head wasn't there, and nothing was there. He just guessed that it was going to hit his bat and swung hard.
Mark Leiter. He's got one down in the 8th inning. Dave Valley will be the hitter. Dave's 1 for 3. Breaking ball inside. Valley off to a good start. He had a good rip at that one. Center field. Kyler and Phillips go back. It's out of here for a home run.
Well, that ball was hit good because the wind is blowing left to right.
Touch them all, Dave Valley.
That wind just kicked up, blowing left to right, and Valley got it out over the wall. Both Kyler and Phillips got there, but it was up over the screen.
Boy, I didn't think there was any way that ball would get out of here. The minute he hit it, it looked like he hit it off the end of the up towards the end of the bat.
It was deceiving because we really couldn't hear it. He got all of it. He had to, because that ball went over the 365 at almost against the wind, which is blowing about 10-12 miles an hour. normally knocks it down. So he got a good piece of it.
So Dave Valley gets his first home run of the season. That puts Seattle up 7-6. Rich Amaral.
Mark Leiter did such a great job getting the double play out of the 7th inning, and comes back here, and 2 home runs have come to haunt him.
Fly ball. Phillips. That's out number 2.
Taking a look at this home run. There's a breaking ball right in the middle part of the plate, but Valier keeps his head on it, hits it good, got it on the fat part of the bat, and it carried down the line, but it got out of here.
Boy, and a good catch by a youngster out there. Omar Vizquel. He has 1 base hit in the game. 2 walks. Grounded out back in the 2nd. Upstairs. Ball 2. 12 hits for the Mariners. I don't know where that pitch was, but the umpire called it a ball. Ball 3. Okay, ball, strike 1. It's 2 down in the 8th inning. Seattle on top, 7-6. Fly ball to Kyler. That ends it for the Mariners, but they come up with 2 home runs and they take the lead. The Tigers will be coming to bat. They trail by 1, 7-6. We'll be right back.
What's happening at your Steel Dealer Steelathon. Low prices on bright orange tags, knowledgeable steel dealers to help you, and great products like these. The FS36 trimmer, rated #1 by a leading consumer publication for $129.95. The versatile BG72 blower, only $169.95. And the powerful Steel 09L saw, just $199.95. Hurry to your Steel Dealer Steelathon. See your yellow pages under saws for the steel dealer nearest you.
A free back-to-back home run offer from the Sporting News. Home run #1, a free home run video. The power, the glory. Major League Baseball and the Sporting News have created a new video, the 50 greatest home runs in baseball history. And it's absolutely free with your paid subscription. The myth makers, the record breakers, they're all here, and they're all yours when you subscribe to the Sporting News, but only if you call this number for this amazing TV offer. Home run #2, 4 free issues of the Sporting News. You'll get 4 free issues of great baseball, football, basketball, and hockey coverage. If you like it, you'll get 27 more issues at this great TV price. If not, just write cancel on the bill and owe nothing. The 4 issues are yours to keep. Remember, you'll get the 50 greatest home runs video and 4 issues of the Sporting News absolutely free. So call this number now and get your free back-to-back home runs.
Hey everybody, Tiger Baseball is brought to you by Little Caesars, where you get 2 great pizzas for 1 low price. Always, always.
Pizza, pizza. There's poor Mark Leiter. He came in and in a tough situation, and the bases loaded, got a double play to get out of the inning, and then the next inning, 2 bad pitches, 2 home runs, and he's on the hook for the loss.
Mickey Tettleton batting 176 with 3 home runs. 23 base hits by these 2 ball clubs today. Mickey doesn't have any. He's 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts and a base on ball. It'll be Tettleton, Livingstone, and Kyler. DeLucia in relief of Bazio, pitching for Seattle. There you see the top of his head, now part of his body. Outside part of the plate.
Terrific pitch right outside. He keeps that ball out there, though, and gets it up just a little bit. That's where Tettleton likes it. He likes the ball away from him. He's strong. Right there. You better have something on it if you're going to throw that ball out there, and it's a strike. Because this guy's got strong arms and hands. He'll go out there and jerk it in the right field.
It's 7-6, the Mariners in the 8th inning. Two-two count on Mickey Tettleton. Livingstone waiting on deck. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Tettleton. Fouled away again. He's fouling away some good pitches. They look like they're strikes on the outside part of the plate. He's staying alive.
And DeLucia has a good live fastball, Jim. He gets it up there pretty good, and his ball tails just enough, and he's keeping it on that outside corner. See where Valier sets up. They're going back out again.
Good eye by Tettleton. Full count. Mickey has one of the best eyes in the game. He draws a lot of base on balls. Long drive left field. Fowler goes back. He has room and makes the catch. Tettleton hit it hard. Very unusual to see Mickey Tettleton hit a ball that way.
You won't see him do it very often, but he did that time, and he hit it good. But he hit it against the wind and almost at Mike Felder. Ball's up and out over the plate. Mickey said, "You're going to pitch me outside. I'll see if I can tape you deep the other way." And Felder didn't run out of room right at the warning track.
That'll bring up Scott Livingstone. He has 3 straight base hits. Takes the first pitch, breaking ball over for a strike.
Scott's just a good steady hitter. As you said, Jimmy, he's not really a slap hitter, but he'll hit the ball all over the place, left, center, and right once in a while. He's capable of pulling the ball.
And what an advantage that is for a hitter, because the defense has to play you straight away. There's no set way to play you, and it's tough to pitch to a fellow like that also.
Oh yeah, pitchers don't like to have hitters that go away straight away with it. Well, they want you to pull.
Boy, I was easy, wasn't I?
The other thing too, this kid has just enough pop in his bat. You have to play a little deeper. Their little guy fell out. What a way to get a ball. You troll with your kid. Throw him out on the field. They feel sorry for you and give you a ball. I've seen everything now.
He's a happy youngster. Pop up, left field. Felder out, number 2. Looked like he slipped a little bit as he got there to make the catch. Outfield could be getting wet. Milt Kyler. Charlton, he's the closer for Seattle. Getting ready down in the Seattle bullpen. He's their Mike Henneman. Milt with that big triple back in the 3rd. Ball 1. He butts it, but pops it up. The pitcher calls for it. That's out number 3. Not a bad idea by Kyler, but unfortunately he popped it up. We're going to go to the 9th. It's Seattle 7, the Detroit Tigers 6.
For years, the people of New England had a secret. A secret that guarded them from the harsh weather. A secret that protected their wooden vessels from the raging storms. And what they used to protect their wood, you can use to protect yours. Wood preservatives, stains, clears. Cuprinol, we promise the best.
This summer, Pass Sports wants you to get to the point, Cedar Point that is. 70 times this season we'll be giving away a set of 4-day passes to Cedar Point. Now all you have to do to be eligible is send a postcard to Pass Sports 550 West Lafayette, Detroit, Michigan 48231. Winners will be announced on the air. Get to the point, Cedar Point. And our next ball game will be April 25th at 1:45 right here on Pass Sports. That's next Sunday from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
And we have yet another new pitcher, Bob McDonald, acquired from the Toronto Blue Jays out of spring training. The Tigers purchased his contract. Young man has a big breaking curveball and a live fastball. ERA of 2.25. Been in 4 games for the Tigers. Pitched 4 innings, 3 hits, no walks, and 1 strikeout. As I said, he was with Toronto. He was there last year. He's 1-0 with a 4.3 earned run average. He was in 27 games. First year he was there for very long. Major league totals 4-3 with a 3.48.
So we go to the 9th. Seattle has fought back. They took the lead in the first inning, but then the Tigers came back with all their runs in the third, 6 big ones. Seattle has fought back. They now lead 7-6. It'll be Mike Felder leading off for the Mariners. He'll be followed by Ken Griffey and then Tito Martinez. It's cloudy, but the rain has stopped. Outside, ball 1. Mike Felder with a 2-run home run back in the first and a double in the 7th. He's 2 for 4. He's a switch hitter. Breeze kicking up the right. Popped up. Fielder or Tettleton. Cecil. The wind played tricks with it. The fielder makes the play.
Yes, you have to be careful here. One thing that helps a little bit here with the wind blowing from left to right, and it's gotten pretty stiff up about 20 miles an hour now. Normally a ball like that, if there's not too much wind, will work its way back to the infield. You see a lot of them overplayed and missed. However, the wind kept that ball fairly straight, and Cecil made the play.
Bring up Ken Griffey Jr.
You see the wind whipping the banners, the pennants.
Jr. with 2 base hits. 2 RBI home run in the 5th.
Get it in the air to right. It's gone.
Boy, it is really blowing. Norm Carlton continues to get loose in the bullpen. Norm Charlton. Jimmy, you think they will bring him in? He's their closer?
I wouldn't be surprised, Jim. But especially a left-hander with the wind blowing to right. I'm pretty sure they're going to do it. He is the closer, and DeLucia has pitched well, and that's normally, and he's coming toward the dugout, and I'd believe that's what they're going to do. He throws very, very hard. It's going to be tough for anybody to pull him and hit the ball to right field.
There's another base hit for Griffey. That's his 3rd. Norm Charlton makes his way down to the dugout. Boy, there's something brewing around here. Clouds are looking nasty. Wind blowing, blew back some rain, starting to drizzle again. Tito Martinez at the plate. One down in the ninth. Tigers trail by a run. Quick throw to first. Up high. Candy wrappers and hot dog wrappers blowing all over the place. Another throw to first. Sam Mejias, first base coach for Seattle. Good pitch, caught the inside part of the plate. Martinez struggling, batting only .135. Sam Paluzzi at third base. Jay Buhner on deck. Donald continues to throw to first. That's a big run. Griffey has outstanding speed. Fly ball right field. Deer out number 2. Bruner hit into that double play to end the 7th inning. He has 2 base hits in the game. Good off-speed breaking pitch, had him way out in front. We're in the 9th inning. There's 2 outs. Seattle up by a run, 7-6. Pete O'Brien on deck. One and one's the count. Just a slight drizzle continues to fall. Ken Griffey Jr. on base. He singled. There's 2 down. Crowds in, ball 2. Just misses down low. McDonald wanted that pitch.
Take a look at this pitch. I don't know whether it was when it crossed the front of the plate, it was high enough. It was caught.
Very, very questionable. Swing and a miss. Fielder are now back up. Griffey will be running. The count is 3-2, and there's 2 outs. Fielder will play behind him. There goes Griffey. Rain starting to come down a little bit harder. You can see it on the top of his helmet. Griffey takes off. Fouled back. Rain's starting to come down real hard now. Fans starting to move back under the dry areas, the roof. There goes Griffey. Hard shot, pulled foul. Just one of those crazy days in April. April showers bring May flowers. So 3-2 count, 2 down.
We heard enough of you at the 7th inning stretch.
There goes Griffey. Ball 4. You saw he couldn't let go of his bat there. He had so much pine tar, it was sticking to his glove. Batters use the pine tar to give him better grip on the bat. Henry Cotto will pinch hit for Pete O'Brien. Cotto. O'Brien had singled and tied it up last inning with a home run. So Lou Piniella, the manager of Seattle, decides to make a switch. First pitch hit into left field. Tony Phillips with an outstanding running catch. Cotto hit it hard, but Tony got the beat on it in a hurry. That ends the top of the ninth for Seattle. We go to the bottom. The Tigers are trailing by 1, 7-6.
Ducks, geese, swans. Waterfowl like these are the barometers of our health. They need plenty of clean air and water just like we do. So when they start to disappear, we know the health of our own air and water is in danger. And so are we. Ducks Unlimited works to bring them back by restoring their habitat. Join Ducks Unlimited now, because protecting waterfowl protects us all.
Tuesday night, catch all the action. The Detroit Pistons against the Cleveland Cavaliers. See Isaiah and the gang go at it. That's 7:25 Tuesday night. Catch all the action here on Pass. New pitcher for the Mariners, Jimbo.
Yeah, he's the closer, Norm Charlton. He was traded to Seattle by the Reds for Kevin Mitchell. Lou Piniella wanted him over here as a stopper. He was 4-2 with Cincinnati last year, 2.99 earned run average in 64 games, had 26 saves. This guy has some severe heat to throw at you, and he'll face Tony Phillips, Lou Whitaker, and Travis Fryman.
That's the top of the Tigers lineup. Tony with 1 hit today. I guess it's no big secret when he features hard stuff. Norm Charlton.
Rich DeLucia did a great job. He pitched 2 innings, gave up no runs, 1 hit, didn't walk anybody, and struck out 2.
Down low again, ball 2. Tony Phillips, low on deck, Lou Whitaker. Knee-high fastball for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tigers are behind 7-6, the bottom of the 9th. Check swing. Tony'd like to have that one back. Evens a count, 2-2. Mike Henneman loosening up in the Tiger bullpen. Just a check swing. It was another ball. That would have been ball 3. Breaking ball. Tony thought it was down low, but Rick Reed called it for strike 3. Harsh breaking ball.
Vicious curveball after all those fastballs. I don't know if it stayed in the strike zone or not, but that ball came off the table. Take a look at it. After all those high heat fastballs, there's a breaking ball. That's a pretty good pitch. Crossed the plate high enough. That is the 15th strikeout of the day for the Tigers.
Lou Whitaker. Lou with 1 hit. 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts. Upstairs again. Charlton's throwing hard. Travis Fryman will be the next batter. High again. Four straight pitches to Whitaker. No, he called it a strike. He crossed up everybody, including all the fans here. A late call by the umpire, Reed. It's now 3-1. It's now 3-2. That was just about the same pitch that he called a strike on. Tony Phillips, maybe a little bit lower. Ball 4. Went to the breaking ball, 3-2.
I have to question the call there from the catcher if he made the call. Whoever called that breaking ball, 3-2, where the guy's best pitch is his fastball and it can overpower a left-hander, you throw his second best pitch a breaking ball.
But the pitcher holds the ball the last. It's not the catcher. He can always shake off the catcher.
And he should have, I think.
Another breaking ball up high. Travis Fryman. Travis with an RBI double back in the 3rd. He also struck out 2 times. On deck, the big man, Cecil Fielder. Cecil with a couple hits today. One and one to count on Fryman. Lou Whitaker's on first. He's the potential tying run for the Tigers. Norm Charlton, he's the closer for Seattle. He's pitching. Long drive. It's good, and it won't be forgotten. Touch 'em all. Travis Fryman, the Tigers win. So the Detroit Tigers continue to win. This is their 5th straight. Travis Fryman with a dramatic one-out home run in the bottom of the ninth to win it for the Tigers, 8-7. The Mariners can't believe what happened. They were coasting along. They had their closer in there, Norm Charlton. But Travis Fryman turned around a high fastball to win it for the Tigers.
It's awfully hard to throw a fastball by this kid, and that's what they tried to do. Fastball right down the middle, belt high. And Travis hit it so hard, he hit it deep into that wind, and it got out of here and wins the ball game for the Tigers.
So the Detroit Tigers stay undefeated at Tiger Stadium. And it truly is a whole new ball game in 1993. The Tigers win 8-7, and we will be right back.
Never been done before.
It's great.
Movie tonight